Okay, so yeah, last time we played, we got both the endings for Case 1. Because I think, I could be wrong, but I think in order to get the good ending, everyone has to survive the cases. But I kind of want to see both of them if possible.
何かご用でしょうか。おやすみなさいませ。
Another night greets me. It's been 3 days since the investigation, and not one glimmer of hope for me. Time idles by as death draws ever closer to claim me. The mark that brings death. The only way to escape is to defeat the spirit that gave it to me. But I have no clue where the spirit is right now. Maybe things would be different if that specialist Seiya Kujo was alive. A knock breaks my train of thought. How long are you planning on sleeping? You're pretty relaxed for a guy who could die soon. The ex-detective Satoru Mashida. The other mark bearers left the mansion, but he stayed behind. Mary was the cause. I guess she asked him to help as he was leaving. She went against Seiya Kujou. How do I pronounce that character's name? Holy shit. Seiya Kuju's witches by doing that, but it seems it was for my sake. But I don't know about Mishida. Even if he was asked to stay, he has no reason to agree. What's that look? Not happy I stayed behind? For Moe, I prefer Tsukasa. Cut it out, it's creepy. Flatter me all you want, but I won't forget you drove without a license. He's got a bad mouth as usual. His true intentions aside, I have to say I'm honestly grateful for his help. My amnesia could hit without warning, so I can't go out whenever I want. He's been going around gathering information in my place. I saw some people from the force. Still no ruckus over H Elementary. But wait a second. That guard went missing. His company should be notified. That company is exactly the issue. It's run by Yakuza thugs who have their eyes on the labor department. They don't want police involved. Plus, in a shitty company like that, people up and walk out all the time. Yamashita, that was his name. Everyone thinks he's up and split. I hear that's why they're having a hard time finding a replacement. If you didn't know the school was haunted, it'd just be another abandoned building. The government wouldn't need to rush to find a new guard. The man lived alone, so a missing person report won't be filed soon. The school doesn't likely want to come under suspicion until then. That is for my report. He covered a lot of ground in a short time, ex-detective sure are handy. Did you bring up the mark or spirits when you asked around? Do you think I'm an idiot? They'd be calling me a loony bin. Or they'd be calling the loony bin. Even if the kids or I did bring them up, who'd honestly believe us? Why waste my breath? Exasperated, he shrugs. Searching the mansion.
Welcome, stranger.
Oh shit, why did it double up like that? Holy shit. Thank you for the follow. Searching the mansion was on you, so did you find anything? I came up blank as well. though I've only gone through half so far. How the fuck did that alert box double up like that? Thank you again. Yeah, that's the only alert box. Why are you showing up like that? Weird. And some of the rooms were locked. Stuck without a warrant. Like you wait for something like that. I swallow the words before they come out. Oh yeah, Mary's asking for you. You should get going.
お待ちしておりました。
Mary is sitting primly on the couch, the same as always. It appears you are having a difficult time with your investigation. I do wish I could be more use to you. I know you can sense mark bearers. Can you sense spirits too? If you were to come onto the grounds, I believe I could, yes. That doesn't sound particularly useful. Do you have any other abilities? Indeed. I can view the vague shape of the course of the person's fate. Like predicting the future? Oh no, nothing quite so extreme. It is more akin to fortune telling. It may or may not come to pass. I get it. That's why what you predicted earlier didn't actually happen. Did Mary tell you something? The truth you're seeking can be found here or some such. Like a fool, I fell for it, so convinced. Such an idiot. Loud knock sounds on the door. A visitor in the dead of night. A mark bearer. I open the door and the visitor strides in. It's a shady-looking young man in a uniform delinquents these days tend to wear. He smirks at me, clearly feeling superior. This place, Cujo Mansion, I got business with some Seiya chick. No way you're here, right? He narrows his eyes, staring suspiciously. Damn, that's right. You guys know her, though, yeah? Would you hear me out? Introductions are quickly done. His name is Shoyu Nagashima, and we'd guessed he got the mark. He rolls up his right sleeve to show us, and yep, the red mark is burned in. An occult freak friend said something, like it gives you amnesia, for real? Yeah, that's right. I can't remember my real name. You're kinda too calm about all that. For you're pulling a fast one on me. Or bet you're pulling a fast one on me. That great, but that reaction's normal. But if you're not going to believe the rumors, then he had no reason to come. Why is he here then? Rumors are just that. Amnesia or dying because of some mark. That's comic book crazies. Every word of it's true. What's that girl's voice? There's a saying, the truth is stranger than fiction. There are two sides of the same coin. Mary begins to explain. I'm sure she figured out it would be the fastest way to convince him. You got some damn speaker set up somewhere, don't you? I don't take kindly to threats. He peers closely at Mary. Such a mechanism does not exist, Lord Sho. No way. He yelps pathetically, his eyes wide, and suddenly falls flat on his ass. It seems that despite appearances, this punk is terrified of ghosts and monsters. His tough act is likely a cover. After that, he meekly pays full attention to Mary as she speaks. He listens quietly, his face pale, and she tells him about the mark and spirits. By the time she finishes explaining, his face is devoid of color. Now, Lord Sho, have you not already experienced the beginnings of memory loss? Yeah. I don't think he's used to Mary yet. His face is rather stiff. My memory's always been crap, so I thought I was imagining things. But then I started getting so bad that it was just ridiculous. I got some occult friend, yeah. Told him about my scar, the mark, and he scared the shit out of me. Showed me an article that said it was all that scar's thing's fault. So now I'm here. Moe mentioned seeing an article about Seiya Kaoju in a magazine too. It's all because of some monster. The hell, this is crazy. Why'd that have to happen to me? Not believing it is normal. But if you don't, you'll die. If you don't want to kick the bucket, figure out how you got the mark. Even if your memory's gone bad, you should at least remember that. I'm not that far gone, thanks. I'm positive I got the mark of the forest by H. Castle. I know I did. I mean, it does have a rumor about the place being cursed, so we should probably ask him some more about this. I was obviously on my bike, man. Place is total empty at night, so it's perfect for driving around. Riding around, free as a bird, helps me clear my mind. Before you ask, yes, I have my license and no illegal mods. Huh, is that so? We don't need another person flaunting the law, one is enough. I smile wearily. Who would have thought this kid would be on the straight and narrow? That day I was clear in my head when the bike broke down. I stopped to check it out. Then suddenly, I got this scar. What should I ask next? Huge forest west of the city. Wait, doesn't everyone know that? Even kids do. But I've lost my memory. Maybe that's why I don't know about it. This place is the city's garbage dump. Bunch of nasty rumors about it. There's illegal industrial waste dumped there, like, all the time. It's not just objects either. They say black cars once dumped a young woman's body there. A new mother strangled her kid there because she couldn't take care of it. There's tons of rumors like that, whether or not any of them are true. I heard some of those too. Like the lost kid who was eaten by a dog and they only found his torso. Or the murderer hides out there and kills anyone who gets near. The two of them happily exchange stories. Apparently, while he hates ghosts, he's more than fine with this kind of stuff. I've hit up the edge of the forest a few times, but never walked in. No one with half a brain goes there. What should I do next? Xiao stiffens like a board. I hate that supernatural crap. Just talking about it freaks me out. What a wimp. Rumors exist for a reason. This place is a famous suicide spot. 50 people die there a year, so they say, and that's just what they find. Once there was a mass suicide. It was its fair share of grisly history. Sho's eyes widen. He looks like he swallowed a bug. I doubt we'll get any more out of Sho. No info on the spirit, then. You haven't forgotten anything, no. Keep secrets now. Quit strong-arming me. Hold your horses, I'm thinking. He's complaining, but I can see he really is combing through his memories. There was something. It wasn't a ghost or nothing, but I did spot something weird. Over by the side of the road. I saw a huge man. A giant? It wasn't just a tree shadow. Honestly, I'm not real sure. The place was pretty dark, and I only saw it for a second. Sounds pretty iffy. Is that info really reliable? May I interject? In truth, there are a number of supernatural rumors set there. One happened to corroborate Lord Sho's story. The rumor of Shimio. Sounds like Mary has an idea. Could you tell us more about it? Of course, Lord Yoshiki. I shall tell you the story. Oh. Hey, have you heard that rumor? That one about the weird giant man? He's covered in black splotches. So people call him Shimino, the spotted man of the forest. I've heard he asks everyone to meet a question. Do you like bees? The fuck kind of bee shit? Like, now all I have is the happy, what was it, Harry Partridge video Bee Man or some shit? College student who heard a rumor decided to go to the forest and see. The man covered in splotches really did appear. Do you like bees? Student laughed. Yeah, sure, I like them. And then... let's raise some then. Oh god, he is just Bee Man from that cartoon. In your body. I wasn't expecting power tools. Shimino asks those he meets a single question, then kills them using his drill. That might be none other than the figure you saw, Lord Shao. However, bees, my god, exactly. However, I have no proof. Then, we'll have to gather evidence. Let's get ourselves to the forest. Investigation requires legwork. There's no hesitation in Mishida. After facing Hanako, he seems full well with what spirits are capable of. Is this his training and expertise as a police detective? Hey now, you serious? Going there in the middle of the night? You guys have totally lost it. You're coming too. What, me? So an elementary school kid and a high schooler were tougher than you? You're that much of a wimp? What'd you say? I ain't no scaredy cat. Hey, old man, take me with you instead of him. If that huge guy really is some monster, I'll pound him to dust. He's easily to manipulate. You've settled on a destination. Please head to the forest by H Castle once you're ready. Yeah, there's 5. I think the 5th one is technically DLC, so I'm not sure if I have that one or not. Info's at the Spirit Files, the Forest of Shimano. Okay, 6 is DLC. New chapter item changes. All items contained within a chapter are removed at the end. The characters bring an item that will be added to this at the start. New chapter Soul Power. You return to 1000. But I had more. Shit, what am I? Damn it, why? Shao throws himself into the passenger seat and mumbles an endless litany of complaints. I really want to tell him to shut up, but I'm pretty sure that'll only make things worse. The only natural for a guy his age. Hey, old man, you got a smoke? I blink in surprise. Cigarette, huh? I instinctively put my hand in my pocket, but then it comes to my senses. You're not old enough for that yet. Shut up, I'm 19 already, it's fine. 19? But you're still in high school. Now I've done it. I've overcome with regret the instant I say it, but I can't take it back now. Well, excuse me for repeating a grade. Looks like I touched a sore subject, even though that wasn't my intention. The atmosphere in the car was bad enough, and now I've made it worse. I need to change the subject. Are you in a club or anything? You're pretty fit, so baseball or... Yeah, I played. But I quit. My emergency save just swerved into a dangerous territory. Broke my knee. Too many laps. Coach kept saying I had a bad attitude or looked at him funny. Sorry. Why are you apologizing? I don't care about that shit. I couldn't really get into it under that shitty coach anyway. I think I know now why he rides his motorcycle alone in the mountains. But if he came to Koju Mansion after a setback like that... fuck. It's seriously frustrating. He keeps up the string of swearing for a while. Anyone would act the same way. Anyone would swear up a storm, but keep going down the same path anyways. Down this dark, uncertain road that only leads to death. We arrive at the forested H Castle. I stop the car near where Sho says he saw the man, and we enter the forest. All the guideposts on the path are faded, their paint's peeling off. It looks hardly traversed, just as Sho and Mishita said. We walk a while until we come to a large arch marking the start of a hiking trail. It's rusted over, and with the peeling paint, it doesn't seem to have been touched up. The letters have faded and are mostly illegible. Carefully reading it, it says, "Welcome to the lush and romantic wood timber." Okay, so it says murder. Murder, huh? Coincidence, that's all. Just 'cause it was way old and faded. Come on, old man, let's get ready. We pass under the arch and enter the forest. We continue down the path, short while before we come across something unexpected. It's a grave marker. It's probably put there to honor those who committed suicide here. Might not be a bad idea to say a quick prayer for those who ended up suffering that way. It's a grave marker placed in honor of suicide victims. Something written in magic marker. Say the opposite of the truth, you'll be followed. Shao scowls and covers his face in a Shao scowls to cover his face is deathly pale. You'll be followed? The hell's with that? Damn it, who scribbles dumbass graffiti? Just off to the side I notice a faint trail. I discovered the entrance to the Beast Trail. Looks like there's a path over there too. Hey, old man, try to keep up. The moonlight doesn't reach the Beast Trail that branches off the hiking trail, so we're in gloom. The trees are thick on both sides. We'd get lost if we didn't have a flashlight. Just then, there's footsteps close by, from the bushes. Hold up, did you hear footsteps too? I hear footsteps again. They seem to be getting closer. Then,
なんだ
a man appears from the bushes. He looks horribly exhausted.
まったく
Don't startle me like that. You shouldn't be standing around in the dark. What are you doing? The man falls silent. I think he realized he's already knows the answer. Mashida did say this place is a famous spot for suicide.
なんだかな
I just can't do it anymore. I work myself to the bone at a job I don't even want. And you just bring another man home. How dare you, the nerve. He holds his head in his hands. He suddenly starts kicking the tree and yelling.
くそくそ
A rapid stream of swear words flow out of his mouth. He seems to be the type that goes crazy when he's upset. Hey, could you tell me, how much nerve do you have to do that, huh? Stop him. Death invites death. I hear that voice again. Stop him. Does that mean I should dissuade him? If you got something to say, then spit it out, you bastard. It would be bad if you went berserk here. I try to act like I sympathize, but... You say you understand? What bullshit are you trying to pull, huh? I think I only made it worse. Oh, fuck. What did you think I was doing? Working myself sick, but stuck with it anyway? And for whose sake? I even brought her a purse on our anniversary last year.
くそ
Then she goes and sees another man. The man curses the darkness. He completely lost it. I should probably avoid any tactless interjections or flattery. Hey, you there. Was it me? What you think? Clear this up for me. Did I do something wrong? Shit. This is probably the wrong choice. What? Man gazes, darts around nervously. Then he mutters quietly. Could it be the creepy guy? He checks around in full alert. Satisfied that no one other, he resumes speaking. Okay. I'm sure he'd just laugh if he heard I was dead. Hanging off her asshole lover. But when I think about it, you know, it's strange. Why do I have to make her happy when it causes me such pain? It's ridiculous. I'm done with it. No way I'm gonna die for an idiot like that. That's right. I'm sure I can still. The man looks down at his feet, then glances up at me. We could still start over fresh, right? What? That's... Ugh. Probably should have just... I told you I'm done with that. Seriously, give me a break. Fuck. Everyone's always looking down on me. I'm not sure it's going to do what it meant. Man runs off into the darkness, laughs. He's gone. Whatever, what a pain in the ass. Huh, someone else is coming. Before I realize it, a huge figure looms behind me. That wasn't even a power drill. Like, what the fuck? Oh, well, at least it's all the way here. I wish I could speed this up, though. Oh, okay, there we go. It would be bad if you went berserk. You'll just have to listen out. But it seems the man misinterprets my silence.
おっと
Oh, do you feel the same way? Of course you do. You're here in the forest, after all. What did she think I was doing? Working, okay. I hate that I have to hit down.
まったく
I told you I'm done with all that. Seriously, give me a break. Oh shit, that's an instant fail. So I go through all that shit and then I just lose on the last decision. Okay. Why would I tell him it's impossible, though? Yeah, I agree. I've lived this long, it's too late for me. Why the fuck is that the safe option? I'll die sometime soon, even if it's not tonight. I'll endure until then. Fucking what? I don't know what you've even thought. Oh wait, I don't know what you've been through, but you should rethink it. Honestly though, you look like you'll be fine. He expressed changes as if he remembered something. I saw a strange man while I was wandering around out here. His body was covered with black splotches. You think he's sick? He kept staring at me. It was creepy. If you're heading back, be careful. Man covered in splotches, Mary thought up some rumor about a man like that. Or brought up a rumor about a man like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. The name's Masao Kimura, if you ever meet again. Or if we ever meet again. The man scratches his head and smiles a bit. Let me buy you a drink or something. We'll see ya. You don't talk long with Misao Kimura before he leaves. New info has been added. The spirit man on the brink of suicide. Damn it, what a pain in the ass. Guys like that should hurry up and die. Bro! The beast trial continues onward. Let's return to our investigation. I go to open the door, my hand gets coated in a sticky liquid. It smells sweet. Is this honey? Why would there be honey on the doorknob? Mystified, I stepped inside the cottage. Why would the ghost that puts beehives in people have honey on his door? How about that? It's clean. You can spend the night here easily. I ignore Xiao's ramblings and take a good look around the cottage. Not sure why, but something feels off. True. It takes me 2 seconds to figure it out. It's too clean. Huh? Xiao looks at me, startled. Don't you think it's strange? Why would a building that's been abandoned for this long be this clean inside? I don't even have time to look to know Xiao's face just turned 3 shades whiter. You're saying someone lives here? I don't know for sure, but it's possible someone comes here occasionally. That or... I immediately try shining the flashlight on places of interest. What do you think of this bag? It's pretty big. How should I know? If you're so interested in it, why don't you open it already? Xiao gives me the go-ahead to open up the burlap sack. Before I can stop, it loses its balance and topples onto the floor. Xiao's eyes open wide. This is gonna be another near-naked dead woman, isn't it? Holy shit, it is. At this point, I'm just gonna assume that's what every creepy thing we're gonna find is. What rolls onto the floor is a corpse. A woman. What's that? Her body is drilled through with countless holes. A sharp cylindrical tool must have gouged them. Even odder, the whole body appears to be covered in liquid. Thick, sweet scent fills the air, strong enough to make you want to cough. Is this honey? Honey? On a corpse? Why? Why not really... he's not really asking me, obviously. There's no way I'd know. All I do know is... we need to get out of here as soon as possible. Let's hurry and search the rest of the cottage. What? You're gonna look around? What are you gonna do about this? He's not expecting us to take it, is he? Close the bag and put it back. That's all we can do. Come on, help me out. Hey, this isn't the time to be freaking out. Who's freaking out? Sweating profusely, we managed to get the job done. We still need to search the rest of the cottage. New info has been added to corpse and cottage. Bottles of drugs are on the line. Label says night-night. Most of the bottles are empty. Shake each one. Luckily you find that one still has some left in it. Remove the lid and look inside, but all I find is dust. I flip the switch, the base of the light bulb, but it doesn't turn on. Maybe it's broken. It's an old book. The cover says Honeybee Family Notes. I'm gonna wait on that. It's a metal toolbox. There's a thin layer of dust built up on the outside. No one's touched it in a long time. It's locked. There's no way to open it. Take out the baseball bat. What should I do with it? I can't think of... okay. Peel through the crack to see if anything's inside, but it seems to be empty. It's an old notebook. Cover says Honeybee Family Notes. Honeybees are our friends. Make them amiable with the medicine from the sprayer. They get mad. Pay attention to the direction the hive is facing. Awaken honeybees leave the hive in the direction of the sun. They look like some useful information. Should I rip out and take it with me? Yes. Tore out the page. Old notebook covers this honeybee family notes. Make hive new body, smear honey all over. Ferment honey, get stinky liquid. Drawn by small honey bee, enter hive. That looks like some useful information. Yeah, take it. Anything else in here? As we continue through the dense forest, pain cries suddenly echoes among the trees. There's a pattern on the tree trunk. Look around the tree and find a talisman on the exact opposite side of the tree from the pattern. Grave marker placed in honor of suicide victims. Search the grave marker, but nothing's unusual about it. At the side, I noticed a thin trail. Found a beast trail. Thought so. There's one here too. Come on, let's go. Follow Xiao into the bushes. Xiao spots something and stumbles, falling backwards into me. At the same time, every single hair on my body stands on end. I quickly look down and find something is clinging onto my ankle. It's expressed anguish. It seems eager to speak to me, but its voice is incredibly hard to decipher. Add. The plea, pitch, atch. Groon, can't see anything. What's it saying? Wait, the grave marker said to say the opposite of the truth. What's the opposite of the truth? Does that mean I'm supposed to lie? Hey, wait. Are you Phyllis too? Looks sad and lonely. My only dead are here. I hear another voice at my feet. Am dead. Don't believe, don't understand. Tell me, am Ed. No way. I'm still here to offer. Looks sad and lonely. I hear yet another voice at my feet. One, please listen. IN2VIN. Is it I want to love? Or I want to live? That's right. I'm live. I've. Voice sounds like it passes through me and then sunk to the ground. Next thing I know, shadow clutches at my ankles is gone. I feel like way more shit's happening in this chapter. Xiao stands there, his face deathly pale. No way. I saw it, God, it was so clear. It's okay, it's over now. Right. Old man? What? You're awesome. Well, he's certainly straightforward. Sure, let's go. Yeah. Step into the empty clearing. The air is filled with buzzing bees. Appears to be a giant beehive here. Probably wouldn't be wise to keep going without doing something about them first. These things are dangerous. Old man, don't push your luck. Beat a hasty retreat. Ah, shit, I feel like I'm gonna open that and then die. It's a wooden box probably used to contain the beehive. I open the box, and I find a metal tool inside. Got a crowbar. Huh, what's this doing here? Why not grab it? So now we should be able to use the crowbar to open up that little toolbox. Take out the crowbar and shove it in the lid in the toolbox. Put pressure on it using it as a lever. Toolbox pops open. Got a sprayer. Now I can use a variety of drugs. Manipulators will themselves be manipulated. What's that thing? Sudden voice makes me jump, but I shake it off and turn towards him. It's a tool to spray chemicals and pesticides. You put the container of drugs in here and then do this. Quickly demonstrate how it works. Xiao scratches his face and then brows forward. Sure know a lot, old man. I'll let you handle it then. Now I'm suddenly in charge of it. When I want to spray the drug, I'll have to choose which drug to use. But is this thing really that hard to figure out? I've never seen it before either, but I still knew how to use it right away. New info is added, obtain sprayer. And at this point, we've only found one drug, so... Stepped into the empty clearing. Giant beehive tool. Take out the night-night and put it in the sprayer. Take careful aim and spray the drug. Bee's movement gets slower. Eventually the hollow falls completely silent. Used up 1 bottle of Night Night. Silenced every hive in the area, and now we can pass through. Yes, alright. Huh. Way to go, old man. You got this. Whoa. Did you just hear some kind of animal? I heard it. It sounded familiar. Turn around, I wonder if it's... And yep, the rabbit hops in front of me. A bunny. The rabbit stares at us completely still. It's almost like it's waiting for us to follow. Hey, wait. Next thing I know, I'm rushing after it. Hey, where do you think you're going, old man? The rabbit was at H Elementary. It showed up and guided us to when we were in trouble. It's not some normal rabbit. It's definitely acting with intent. At least the rabbit guides me too. An old Shinto Torii gate? There's a shrine here. The rabbit looks back at me. Then, soundlessly, it turns from the gate and hops into a bush nearby. Hey, old man. Don't mess with me like that. You're nuts running off like that. The hell's with that bunny anyway? Something bothering me about it. I lost sight of it from here, though. Just then, from out of the darkness, a huge swarm of bees descends on us. Shit, watch out. There's bees everywhere. Damn it, we gotta get out of here. Shu pulls an arm, and we stumble back to an earlier crossroad. UFOs at a mysterious shrine. Buzzing of the bees fills the area. Looks like there's another giant beehive here. Probably won't be wise to keep going without doing something about them first. Take out the sprayer and hold it in one hand. Should be able to use it to spray drugs. Okay, can't use that yet. We come back to the Torii gate again. Can't you maybe, I don't know, spray some drugs on the bees or something? Using the spray would calm them down, but there's a hive above the gate too. There's no way I can spray up there. Damn, can't do it, huh? But something might be at the shrine. True enough, but that time the rabbit brought me here, it didn't try to go inside the gate. So maybe there's no reason to force our way inside. Oh, shit. See, this area, there's another beehive. Okay, that's the one we got rid of. See, this area, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to navigate. Jinzo statue. Pat around the Jinzo statue and search it, and there's a strange texture of a moss-covered back. Brush away the moss and feel yellow paper stuck to the statue. Yep. Cottage door is locked. Took out the crowbar and jammed it between the doors. Yeah, do it. It's the fastest way. But I can't break the lock. Throw my body weight behind the crowbar 2 or 3 times, then just sound of metal breaking. What? Crowbar snaps completely in 2 pieces. Lost crowbar, got broken crowbar. Too much force, old man. At least the lock busted too. Good. Hurry it up and look inside. You overdid it, man. The door's a mess. We made it even harder to open now. Push the door open and step inside. Only to run into something. Stop it. Don't come any closer. If you come any closer, I'll sue. A woman has backed up in a defensive stance. I'm a black belt in Taekwondo. If you try anything, I'll... Shut up, old lady. Old. Zhao's roar, the woman shrieks and falls silent, eyes wide. It's incredibly rude, but honestly, I'm grateful. We wait for the woman to calm down before asking what she's doing here. Forgive me, it was all a misunderstanding on my part. I'm Christy Amamura, freelance news anchor, though I haven't done much recently. Wait, I've seen you. You're that woman that was in the news. Wow, it's really true. Celebrities are more beautiful in person. Cut that out. This isn't the time for flattery. She says that, but she doesn't sound that upset. She seems to love being complimented. Anyway. What are you doing out here? Her expression clouds over. Well, she huffs at me. You really have to ask? You lost your tact in your old age. Masao Kimura's face comes to mind. That's right, this place is... I was going to die. Yes, I know full well just how stupid that is, but sometimes that's the only choice you have left. I should have known better. Such a thoughtless question passed my lips. I wish I could blame the mark for this. Oh yeah, I heard something about you fooling around with another celebrity. Not that I care about that stuff. That's why I came out here, so I wouldn't cause trouble for anyone. At the very end, I thought about calling someone but couldn't, so I made up my mind. But then in the forest, I have a bad feeling about this. What was in the forest? A huge man, an extremely huge man. No, actually, I'm not sure if it was really human or not, but I saw a figure like that, then suddenly got scared. So I ran into this cottage. I'm here to kill myself. I just ran from danger. I'm a riot. What's wrong? You two aren't saying anything. That's the same as what Yeah. Christy must have seen Shimeno, which means she must also. Have you gotten a weird scar recently? One that stings every now and then? I know the answer just from the reaction. How do you know? I only just noticed it myself. There's a strange bite mark on my palm. This is crazy. Someone received the mark when they're already planning suicide? That's the height of irony. Hey, old man, what are we supposed to do now? That lady came off herself, you know? Or that lady came to off herself, you know? Is there a point in helping her? Help me. I'm not going to kill myself anymore, I swear, so please, I'm terrified of him. His eyes are serious. She must have meant what she said. Might only be a temporary change of heart, but alright, we'll help you. Our home base is Kaijo Mansion. We need to go. Stop messing with the flashlight, old man. What? What's happening? The light won't turn on. This has happened before, but back then. I got to go back right on... Wait. I got it back on right away. But this time it's not working. What was that? A noise from behind the cottage. Is something there? Shit, it's no use. I give up the flashlight and stuff it in my bag. What's the plan now? Do we hunker down the cottage we can't even lock up? Or we have to run out into the forest? Are you insane? Staying here would be suicide. This place is strangely clean. That means someone's coming here. You mean he comes here? Let's go. We walk all the way here. We should know how to get back. You're seriously going? Are you mad? Sorry, but we're out of time. Stay here if you want. I won't stop you. We step out into pitch blackness. Damn it, I can hardly see. Anyways, we need to go straight back to the entrance with no detours. We've got no idea where he could be waiting for us. The words leave me in a rush. If I hadn't split them out, I would never finish. My voice is starting to shake too much. New info has been added to Spirit Marker Cottage. See, here's where the game is going to get fucking difficult. We're at a fork already. Which way do we go? I think east. We came from the east. Okay. Yeah. Don't yell, old lady. Something's coming closer. We need to get out of here fast. Fuck, I hit the wrong button. Huh? Were we supposed to go this way? Hey, lady, behind... Huh? Huge figure folds Christie's body up like candy. The figure slowly closes in. So close, we can smell the sweet scent wafting from. Okay, so it's just a straight up game over. Oh, we can't even examine anything. Another fork? Which way this time? South, it's south. The exit should be straight ahead from here. Quiet. Something's passing through the bushes right by us. Shit, is he following us? Even if he is, we have to keep going. This is nuts. No way we can just stand around anymore. Right, let's go. Wait a second. Christy suddenly stops. What's wrong? Someone's coming. I'm telling you, someone's coming. From out of the darkness jumps Ishida. So this is where you were. You're closer than I thought. Wait, why are you here? Had a bad feeling, so I grabbed a car and made my way here. Looks like you're in a rough spot. You can say that again. Anyways, we're on our way back. Good plan. Sheeta glances over at Christy. Run now, explain later. We gotta get out of here. I'm really not trusting Mishita. We reach the entrance safe and sound. The creepy murder on the arch is such a familiar sight now. Alright, if we made it this far, then we must be. Yeah, it's all good now. Christy doesn't move. She looks worried, staring off at the forest entrance. What's wrong? Oh. Over there. Doesn't it look like someone's there? She looks at a picnic table hiding in the gloom next to the gate. My gaze is drawn over as if by magnets. What is that? Damn. At least they gave him a Coke. Scene before me is strange. But all he wanted was a Pepsi. There's a huge misshapen man with bees covering all over his face. My eyes fixate on the mouth. It looks like he's laughing. My heart thunders painfully when I catch a glimpse at the limp figure sitting beside him. Damn, was that why we told him it wasn't fucking worth living? Because he wasn't going to make it out of this forest? It's him, that man. He's going to commit suicide, Masao Kimura. It's definitely him. Controls those that are different and exercise. Strange voice echoes in my head again. My vision warps. He's dead. Karuma's dead. Why is he on the bench? My legs give out when I can finally focus enough to find myself kneeling on the ground. Old man, keep it together. It's still okay. He hasn't seen us. We haven't escaped while we can. Or we have to escape while we can. Ugh. Christy's completely out of it. She won't move an inch unless someone drags her. Let's go. We're going to the parking lot quietly. You bring her. You got it. Come on, Mishita, let's go. Mishita? He's gone. Huh? Took my eye off him for 2 seconds, and he's not by the benches anymore. He disappeared. Machine growls and the undergrowth near us rustles. He's right there. Run. Mishita yells, scrambling away. A hollow bang rings out from behind me. A gunshot? Must be Mishita. I had no idea he had a gun. I dive headfirst into the car, slamming my head accidentally into the steering wheel. Mishita tumbles into the passenger seat last. You didn't tell me you had a gun. Why would I tell you? No time to talk now. Just hit the gas. I'm trying. The engine won't start. Shit. Old man, what's going on? Mishita looks through the front windshield at the figure approaching. Hurry up, he's coming. Shit. Shoot. Shoot the fucking thing. Christy cowers in the back seat, her head in her hands. Please, God. Something bumps the hood of the car. The whole vehicle rocks violently, and then it turns on. Go. Let's get the hell out of here. Tires squeak, and we race out of the parking lot. I'm noticing a trend with how this game goes. An unspeakable sense of relief fills the car. If feeling truly alive is the real sensation, then it most definitely feels like this. The greatest irony is that only time you can feel truly alive is when you have a brush with death. No one speaks for a while. We're all soaking in the feeling. It's only after we've left the mountains and reached the buildings again that we feel like talking. Still. I glance through the rearview mirror and then at the passenger seat. Both Mishita and Xiao are looking out the windows. Was it really okay for you to come here? If Mary finds out... Obviously, I came with her permission. Mishita immediately retorts. If I didn't, I wouldn't have come. I get it. Mary must have also guessed that you were in danger. So what happened to that explanation? Who's that woman behind us? Oh, right. I tell him everything I know so far about Christy Aramora. She offers up some details as well. The moment her background comes to light, Mishita smiles coldly. Amora, right. Now that you mention it, I do remember you. You were fired over that scandal. Why, I never... Should I be disgusted or amazed at his rudeness? But these scars you all have, what are they called? Marks. Thanks. So you all have these marks. What happens when you have one? Well, Mishita butts in from the passenger seat. You die within a few days' time. Suffering from something like amnesia. You zone out and your brain takes a vacation. It all happened to me. Shu scoffs. You talk like it's someone else's problem. Xiao. She didn't mean it like that. You can only be blunt when discussing this. Doesn't look like Xiao will buy that excuse, though. Guess it really is your problem. After all, you don't have a mark anymore. Huh? What's he talking about? Oh, well, you see. Mishita has already lost Hanahiko's mark. He's free now. So there's no good reason for him to be here with us, but you're putting yourself in danger for the truth. I can't believe it. You're like a saint. Christy's exaggerated compliment is drowning out Mishita's sardonic laugh. It's nothing that noble, but thanks for that. I've learned things I most want to know. And what's that? When and how people get the mark. The first time I was oblivious, but this time I was aware of it. Mishita, you don't mean... He gives me the usual crooked grin and shows me his wrist. Sure enough, his skin is blemished by a scar that looks like the spirit bite mark. Shu cries out, a look of horror on his face. Come on, no way. Did you seriously do that? Man, give it up already. Someone else's problem, right? So just shut it. Mishita, could I say something? What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. You never told me you had a gun. Oh, that? He laughs scoffily and shoves a paper bag into my hands. I open the bag and find a revolver-style handgun at the bottom. If you want it, take it. That's not what I... Mishita keeps on talking without stopping to hear what I have to say. It's loaded with 5 bullets. You can hang on to it. But promise me. Promise me what? Don't use it on anything other than a spirit. Not that there's any proof it'll work on them. Of course. Have any experience with guns? There's no way I would. To be fair, I don't really know. But at the very least, right now, I'm not getting that feeling that I can handle a gun. Oh. Only use it under extreme stress. With no experience, you won't hit your mark. Well, whatever. If I'm there, just leave the shooting to me. You can face the spirit some other way. Yeah, that's how it was at H Elementary too. And for God's sake, keep it hidden. Gun possession gets you 3 years penal labor. I'd get hit with 1 to 10 myself just for giving it to you. And shooting a single bullet would get you more than 3 years, if not life, or not a life sentence. So you're telling me not to use it? No, I'm just telling you that if it's restricted that badly by the law, it's got that kind of power. Got handgun. Mark's color grows more vivid. Early dawn, a few hours left until death closes in.
お帰りなさいませ。
Welcome back, Lord Yoshiki. You as well, Lord Shao. It appears that the woman with you also is a mark bearer. We introduce Christy and then Mary proceeds to fill her in on everything. The mark after your life memory loss, and the spirits who cursed them into the living. Christy accepts her new reality surprisingly quickly. Guess it's only natural after what she saw in the forest. I then update Mary on what we found. I see. What a close call for you. I can hear relief in her voice. But why did she let Mishita go? If you must know, after you left, Lord Mishita insisted on traveling to the forest as well. Her eyes flicker over to Mishita. I'm not one to just sit around. Mishita shrugs nonchalantly. It was quite the issue. Selfish attitude like that could get all of you mark bearers killed. I normally would have refused. Did something happen? No. I admit, I had a foreboding feeling. I sensed danger was closing in on you, Lord Yoshiki. So, I went an emergency measure. Lord Mishita, please know that I will not allow such a thing a second time. Her cold voice is icier than usual. Mishita's so hard-headed, I wonder if she actually gets through to him at all. Now, from what you have told me, you are positive that it was Shimio who gave Lord Shao this mark. Yeah, that ugly monster is definitely the huge man I saw that time. The fact that I have the mark now too proves it. Mishita rubs his wrist, smirking. So, what exactly are you planning? Don't tell me you're seriously thinking of fighting that thing. There's no way you'd win. You're completely mad if you think you can. She's right. A certain someone awesome bullets didn't even scratch it. We need a tank or something to beat that thing. The room falls silent. I'm sure all of us are thinking about what we saw back at the forest. There's no way we can do anything about a monster like that. We have to leave it to the police. You honestly believe they'll do something? Go on, make a suicide pact with that naive thinking, but leave me out of it. What? How dare you? Yo, boss. All the high and mighty talk coming from you, that mean you've got an idea of how to beat it? How the hell would I know that? But I'm willing to risk my life to find one. His shout is hoarse. He's probably uneasy. Christy shivers. Shao just glares at Mishita. An awkward silence falls again. We're wasting time. We've got to do something, but... I need to force everyone into action. We can think about what we need to do while we're walking around. I'm going back to the forest. I want to learn more about Shimio. I could use some help. You say that, but no way we can find a needle in a haystack. We gotta have a clue first. Then, Why don't we check out the bee farm that's north of H Shrine? My reports say several people have seen Shimo there. Hardly anyone ever goes there now, with the weird events in the forest. Why is a bee farm up there? A cult called Honeybee Family used to live on the land. No one's there anymore, though. How come? They committed mass suicide. Mass suicide in the woods? I've heard about that somewhere. Mashita might have mentioned something similar before we entered the forest. The tabloids and gossip shows ate it up 5 years ago. They never revealed the details, though, so the public doesn't know. Oh yeah, I remember that. But my club took up all my time back then, so I don't know much. You seem to know quite a bit about the forest, Christy Arimura. Read up on it to find a primo spot. Don't be an ass. I was put in charge of the report, so I did my research. Honeybee Family was very insular and secretive. I heard the mass suicide and was all the members following their leader. New channels talk it up to their discontent with modern society. What happened to the leader? Rumors say it was also suicide. Though, I saw an old picture of him and he was a huge obese man. Suddenly everyone is holding their breath. No doubt we're picturing the same thing. Monster in the forest entrance. A dead guy came back to life. Want to go to a place with a zombie? That's totally insane. Just like the rumors say that the forest is cursed. There's no way I could. Just standing there, the voices of suicide victims surround me. Shut the hell up, Hag. No more words out of those lip flaps. But now it's not only the forest that's cursed. I failed to kill myself, and now I'm at this mansion. I'm cursed too. And so are all of you. Her mutters have a dark edge. If Shimo is somewhere connected to Honeybee Family, then the key to destroying the grudge is going to be there. Alright, what are we gonna do, old lady? You still want to die? I'm considering it. But I'll help you guys while I settle on my decision. I'll pass on monster fighting. Wow, you'll help? I'm shocked. If you leave your mark alone, you won't need to hike back out there. Well, I hate owing strangers. Especially pushy guys like you. She seems grateful that we saved her. There's no reason to refuse her help. We need as much as we can get. Now he's drawing to a close. The key to escaping the mark does seem to lie within the forest. Lady Christie has said Shimio was often seen near the bee farm. It may hold a connection to him. Good luck. New info has been added to the Spirit Files. Okay, I'm not ending the stream just yet, but I think what I'll do is, if this trend continues where it's like we reach a point, then we come back to the mansion, that basically seems like a good stopping point for each section of this game, and then I'll follow up with like a random itch game or something. But give me just a little bit, everyone. I'm going to switch these games over, so just give me 1 second.